Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. Today is Tuesday. It is September the 27th. Can you believe we're almost done with September? It's National...
Isn't that crazy?
I know. National Chocolate Milk Day. Heidi was just telling me the other day.
I just got some
She's like,
the
"Hey,
other
I need
day.
to get some chocolate milk."
Yep.
And I was like, you need to what?
I know. I
It's like a
never want
weird
chocolate
thing.
milk.
National Corned Beef Hash Day. National Crush a Can Day. I haven't crushed a can in a long time. Is it because we recycle? We don't crush them anymore? Is that why?
I don't know.
When I was a kid, I remember crushing every can. They always got crushed. National Day of Forgiveness and National Scarf Day, which you would think would come later in the year when it would be a little colder, or maybe early in the year when it's cold. But today is National Scarf Day. So there you go. And, oh, hey, it's a Tuesday. You know what that means?
What does that mean?
That means we have Tuesdays with Charlie.
Nice.
If he'll answer the phone. He's not in the studio today, so... Yeah, he decided he needed to get away from me. But we'll be chatting with him, hopefully, over the phone coming up in a bit. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. If you're using the networking site LinkedIn to search for a job, it seems the most effective tactic is to make some brief introductions and form a large network of acquaintance-like relationships on the platform.
Isn't that the whole idea of that platform?
According to a digital labor study, they said... just use it the way it's intended. Job seekers on LinkedIn who developed weak ties with a broad spectrum of people in their industry are more likely to find new work than those who tend to form fewer but closer lasting relationships. The study published by MIT, Harvard, and Stanford University academics show that weak ties lead to more job applications and access to more opportunities. The findings suggest that a 1973 networking theory called strength of weak ties is still very relevant today among the algorithm-driven employers. Scientists say that even today, this method leads to more promotions and wage increases, particularly in a world driven by high tech and remote work. So they're saying, get to know a whole lot of people, kinda, instead of just a few people really well. So, winning.
All right.
All right. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know? Because scientists do this kind of thing, they've come up with a new estimate for the number of ants on Earth.
Of course they did.
And it comes to a whopping total of nearly 20 quadrillion. That staggering sum, 20 followed by 15 zeros.
Why do we need to know this?
Or 20,000 trillion may provide some relief to entomologists concerned a possible mass die-off of insects could, make some major problem in ecosystems. They're going, hey, there's plenty of them.
Yeah, I don't think ants are an issue.
I don't know. Scientists from the University of Hong Kong concluded that if all the ants were plucked from the ground and put up on a scale, they would outweigh the wild bird and mammals population put together.
Isn't that crazy? Just the idea.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, for every person, there's 2.5 million ants.
Wow.
Again, based on these scientists. So we don't know everything. By the way, they don't know everything either. But now we know this, kind of, sort of.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. John Stamos from Full House and many other things.
I loved him.
He announced that he has penned a memoir to be released this fall or next fall. It says next fall. It says, if you would have told me. There we go. It was hard for me to read that for some reason. 59-year-old's tale of misunderstood heartthrob who's always remained a dorky kid from Orange County, according to himself. So, and his midlife quest to find sobriety and a family of his own. So he had a career from General Hospital to ER to all kinds of other stuff.
Great career.
Uncle Jesse on Full House. So, and Leonardo DiCaprio is in the news. Apparently, he usually dates young people, and when they get to like 25, they break up. So he's apparently not the only one that does that. Madonna recently turned 64, but her boyfriend is about 17 years younger than her. So,
Leo, if you can pull it off, that's great.
Leo was also in the news, by the way, Leo DiCaprio, for being invited to join the cast of Squid Game. So I'm not sure if he's going to, but he said maybe in season 3. All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. A report claims that coffee is most effective between 9:30 and 11:30 a.m. That's good.
I think it's always effective. If you need a cup of coffee, you need a cup of coffee. It doesn't matter what time it is.
I have my coffee earlier than that, but I'll have to start drinking another cup between 9:30 and 11:30. Another scoop here. A report claims that drinking more than 4 cups of coffee a day is bad for your health. Well, let me just retract the last thing I said. Wow. Doctors in Ireland removed 55 AA batteries and AAA batteries from a woman's stomach.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
Some people have weird fetishes where they eat really weird things.
You mean like batteries? AA's and AAA's?
Yeah.
Because that's a pretty weird thing to eat. That was in Ireland, so I don't know. That's bizarre. According to a survey, 54% of teenagers feel that life would be better without social media.
I agree with it.
54% of teenagers think that.
Yeah.
That just seems like an odd thing for teenagers to say because, they're a lot of the time the ones that are on
they know
social
what's
media.
causing their stress.
Yeah. And then a lot of the time it's like FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah.
It's like, I got to get on and see what everybody's doing. I remember our daughter went through that. Our daughter is grown and moved out now, but when she was a teen, there were times that she would be on.
If we ever took her phone away, it was like Satan entered her body.
I remember one time that she was grounded. She had to stay home.
Yeah.
And she was
awful.
So mad because all of her friends were hanging out without her. Mm-hmm. And she was thinking that they should have all just been grounded too, apparently. I don't know. And the weirdest story from the scoop of the day. I saved it to the end. The chief operating officer of Beyond Meat. I don't know if you saw this in the news last week.
I don't even know what Beyond Meat is.
It's fake meat. It's
Okay,
but anyway,
that would be why I don't know what it is.
He was arrested for biting a man's nose after a football game.
See, even he craves meat.
Oh wow! Scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little thing we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
How you doing, Charlie?
I'm your favorite father-in-law, aren't I?
You are my favorite father-in-law. And in all fairness, I have to tell you, I did have one other father-in-law at one point. He was a good guy, but you're a heck of a lot funnier than he ever was. So.
They're probably a lot older now, too. So.
Yeah, a little bit. So what kind of cool stuff are we going to learn about today, Charlie?
Let's see. Well, okay, you're big on presidents. John Quincy Adams, did you know that he owned an alligator that he kept in the White House?
Yes, I did.
Really?
Yeah, he had. I read a book about bizarre presidential pets, and I remember that being the first one they talked about.
Really?
What was
Absolutely.
his name?
His name was John Quincy
No,
Adams.
the alligator's name.
I don't know.
Well, then you must not have read the book very closely.
I did, but I was like 12 when I read it, so you expect me to retain things? I'm not even going to remember this conversation next week.
This week, let alone tomorrow.
Exactly. See?
Hey, then a company will drive you over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge if you are scared to drive yourself.
No kidding.
Why would you be afraid to drive over the bridge?
Oh, some people are afraid of heights, Heidi.
Oh.
I don't know.
I remember going to the Royal Gorge. It's like the highest suspension bridge in the world. And Dad threatening to throw Jason over the side of it. It ruined the whole rest of the vacation.
Why were you going to throw him over the side, Charlie?
He wasn't being, Dad was teasing, but he picked Jason up and acted like he was going to throw him over this. It did not go over well.
Charlie's book, Parenting for Dummies, is coming out.
Kids.
That's why we can't have nice things. I don't think that fit there.
And there was a toilet paper shortage in USA in 1973 caused by a joke on a talk show that convinced people to hoard toilet paper.
Yeah, I think it was Johnny Carson. I'm almost positive of it.
I think it was, too, if I remember right.
Yeah, he said that there was a toilet paper shortage. There wasn't really, but then people went out and started buying it all up, and then there really was.
I'm not a hoarder. I just like to have about 400 rolls on at all times.
You are a hoarder.
Charlie,
for toilet
there was
paper.
a point about 3 or 4 months ago where we were down to 1 roll in this house.
How could you do that?
My dad would have had a heart attack.
I actually took a photo and posted it on Facebook. So we were down to 1. I was like, I've never seen so little toilet paper in one household. We're down to 1 roll.
Would have had to call 911 or something. Bring me some toilet paper.
Don't call 911 for that, by the way.
Okay, I got one last thing here for you.
Oh, okay. What's that?
A math professor had worked out an equation to calculate how long into a car journey it takes a child to ask, "Are we there yet?"
Okay, how
Really?
long?
I don't know.
Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful bit of information. Well,
Moron.
I'm going to just say 5 minutes. That's how long it takes. If we're just making stuff up, let's just make it up. Hey, Charlie, you ready for a question?
Okay, let's have one.
All right. And I think you might know this. I'll definitely give you a clue that'll probably help make it happen. The British royal family is not allowed to play this game, and I'm pretty sure Charlie's not allowed to play it anymore either. What game do you suppose that is?
Monopoly.
Yeah, Monopoly. So you guys had a friendly little game of Monopoly back in the 80s. And apparently you were losing. No, you were winning. Is that what it was, Charlie?
No, Mom was winning.
Well, they were cheating.
And the Monopoly board went flying across the room, and you've never played again, right?
They ought to ban that game out in the world. Terrible game.
Well, the British royal family is not allowed to play Monopoly.
I wonder why that is.
Probably because they don't want
Tell
to.
you why. Because they were playing and somebody cheated years ago and they got caught.
That's probably what it was.
That's it. No more.
No more of this. There's now a new decree.
The
No
Queen
Monopoly.
had hotels hidden in her hair. Just pulling them out when nobody's looking.
Well, Charlie, it's always a pleasure to chat. And today was it was a fun one. So thank you for visiting with us.
Yeah, it was something.
Yes, it was. We'll talk to you again next week.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little show we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
About 40% of the ants in a colony are lazy and spend most of their time just sitting around.
Well, that's not
About
very
40%.
nice.
I know you have at least one ant that does that. Ooh. Wow, did I just say that?
Yes, I do.
I'm just teasing. I'm being silly. I'm just teasing. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Turtles, now your ants are going to be going, which one is he talking about? Turtles and honeybees are both deaf.
Okay.
What? Huh, I did not know that. That is bizarre. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Leonardo da Vinci invented scissors. That's cool.
Oh.
I'm glad that he did. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Ketchup leaves the bottle at the rate of 25 miles per year.
I knew that they had done
That's how
this study.
slow.
I remember.
Yeah, we
I
didn't.
remember this, and I was even then. I was a kid when they did that study. I was like,
Yeah.
"What on earth?"
And we'll do one more fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In Japan, Domino's tested pizza delivery via reindeer in 2016.
Okay.
They did not stick with that for some reason. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day.
Yay!
It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Here's the question for you. According to a survey, fewer than 20% of us use an actual alarm clock to wake up. 3% of us admit to using this instead. What is it? So 20% use an actual alarm clock, but 3% use this to wake up.
Just their intuition.
No, their pet. By the way, our dog is an amazing
Our
alarm
dog is
clock.
great at
Yeah.
waking us up.
She wakes up
That's
4
actually-
or 5, 6 times a night once in a while. All right. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for some weird news, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A new, more efficient and eco-friendly dishwasher has been created in Germany by scientists. They say the superheated steam dishwasher will prove more effective than the models available right now. They use a huge amount of water right now, and they don't kill all the harmful bacteria on the dishes and the silverware, according to these scientists. So the new prototype cleans 99% of bacteria on a plate in just 25 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine flash cleaning your dishes?
Yeah, that's crazy.
In a demonstration, a plate set above a nozzle from which steam was released. Once the plate reached a certain temp, the bacteria was deemed dead. While the new appliance would be more expensive, they would help people save money on electricity and water and on detergent in the long run because they are more efficient. Researchers say they would be ideal for use in restaurants, hotels, and hospitals. A steam dishwasher. It just sounds weird to me, but you know what? It's probably a great idea. But it's still today's weird news.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. An experiment to determine the best way to turn a doorknob, and another to find out if constipation wreaks havoc on the mating habits of scorpions. Both winners of 2020 Nobel Awards.
Seriously.
Well, the IG Nobel Awards. Doorknob study won an engineering category. Constipation study was a groundbreaking thing. It won the biology prize. I've got the list of all of the other 32 first annual IG Nobel Prize ceremonies. It's a parody of the actual Nobel Prizes, by the way.
Okay.
So I want to make sure people understand these are not the real ones. These are the IG or LG or whatever it is, Nobel Prizes. Physics, not one but two pieces of research trying to understand how ducklings manage to swim in formation. Literature, 7-page study why legal documents are unnecessarily difficult to understand. In Peace, an algorithm that helps gossipers decide when to tell the truth and when to lie. Economics, for using math to explain why success often goes to the luckiest people, not to the most talented. If you want to read the rest, I'm done. But you can, if you'd like, in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Our quote today is from Gene Rostand. Gene says, "My pessimism extends to the point of even suspecting the sincerity of other pessimists." I think Heidi kind of feels that way.
I am a realist.
No, you're a pessimist.
I'm not.
You see everything like glass half full. I have to try so hard. We've been married almost 23 years now.
No.
I have to try
I see
so
the glass,
hard.
and I can say, this is the current state of the glass.
She's like, this is not going to happen. I'm like, no, it's all good. She's like, no, there's no way it's going to work out. I'm like, it's going to work out great. And then later when it doesn't, I go, it's because you jinxed it. That's what happens. Quote of the day comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
Time now for some good news. We love wrapping things up here with good news, don't we?
We do.
It's a good way to end the program. Good news comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Take a listen to this. Outdoor equipment retailer Patagonia. You've heard of them, right?
I have.
They're going all in to fight climate change. They say,
oh, good for them.
Well, the Ventura, California company says they've announced that founder Yvan, Y-V-A-N. How would you say that?
Yvonne.
Yvonne? Y-V-A-N as Yvonne?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yvonne.
We have a very good friend named Yvonne.
But her name is spelled completely different than that. Shoyard? I don't know how you... I'm going to just say it this way. The founder of Patagonia and the family will transfer their entire ownership stake into two newly created entities. The biggest share of the company, 98% of Patagonia stock, will now be under the Holdfast Collective. That is a nonprofit which will ensure that the company's profits, about $100 million per year, will be used to protect nature and biodiversity, support thriving communities, and fight the environmental crisis. According to them, the remaining 2% will fund a trust to create a legal structure so that the company can never deviate from their vision. That's kind of a cool idea for a for-profit business that will help the planet, is what they're saying. So it's not a nonprofit, it's a for-profit business, but they want it to, not just make profits, but, also make a difference. So whether you're into this or not into this, the whole concept is, think about this. Think about how many companies, how many families, how many people have companies that are doing well. $100 million a year. And they're saying, hey, we're going to make that, we've got enough. We're going to make all of that go to something good. I think that's pretty cool. It's good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.